Hello, everybody. It's Becky here, Aunt Bex. Boy, this green cutting mat really is special, isn't it? But the other side of my cutting mat is so wore out, and this is just a temporary setup until we get the green desk from the other room moved in here. So hopefully you can bear with me. I am trying to fussy cut with scissors that are like way too big. And Anne was just on, and she was using some free printables from, I think, 49 Dragonflies. And it reminded me that I had just come across these printables that were actually gifted during a free bit of something. I can't remember what we were doing. I don't know if it was the week of free fodder school or something color something. I need to lift you guys up a little bit. There we go. So I said, well, I'll pull those out. And then I got my pages from Anne. They arrived yesterday. So I just folded them together, and I thought maybe we would play with some of this stuff. These are also from Anne. These are stickers, and then those are the definitions pages. So I was just going to pull out some of my freebie stuff, and while I was watching Anne, I was cutting this stuff out because, boy, that's fiddly bits getting around the flower stems. Hi, Sharon, Kathy, and Pam, and Anne. So, Anne, I'm starting another journal because of you, because you sent me these wonderful pages. But I also wanted to just show, I started to print this page off and then it stopped midway, but I'm still going to use these pieces. This was from Rhonda Winstead, 49 Dragonflies. So these came from something they were doing. And a lot of this stuff I have here, I don't know if it's from them or not. So that could cover a whole page. These need to be cut out. I just thought I'd show these. And then there was that page. I printed these out a couple years ago. Oh, and here's that page I finally got printed. This one that was a partial. There's that. Why is it so close? I don't remember changing that. I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to be close. We're going to be close today. So those are more things I need to cut out. And 5-item swap between 49 Dragonflies, Winstead Rhonda, Louise Hensel, and you. So instructions: create ephemera for your junk journal. Use everything from this. This was something they were doing, where they sent each other things. It says create ephemera for your junk journal. Use everything from this sheet, but include only one of the butterflies. Use a color that you don't like. Include a postage stamp and additional stuff from your stash allowed. And then I think you had to post to Instagram. This has been a while. I don't know if they're still doing that or not. But I went and got the free printables because aren't they stinking cute? Look at that page. And then the page I was just cutting out, that was another partial page because I was having trouble, but I figured I might as well keep them. So yeah, and I love this. I had to print this out. Wish I'd printed more of them out. Look at the mushrooms. So I was just going to copy Anne. I create junk journals because I have a need to share the most beautiful part of my soul. But some of Anne's pages that she just sent me are kind of small. So I could just use that part of it and glue it to the page and say done. These were sent to me by Rita Marie. I had won something a picture she was giving away. And she sent me these faces to use in any way I wanted. I haven't used them yet. And then this one's Creative Art and Soul by Linda Matthews, personal and commercial use only. So she had sent these. I think this is a pocket here. But yeah, if you go to www.creativeartandsoul.com, that's where I got these. And I don't know if she has any new free ones up, but these were just so pretty. I'll look that link up and then put an active link in my description box. But I thought we could glue some of the pages down. And this is from that same artist, Linda Matthews. So I'm going to use some of her stuff in here. And I think she meant for you to just, take these and fold them and make a journal out of these. But I'm going to cut it in half and glue these on Anne's paper because they're so stinking cute. Excuse me. It's a little chick. Very Easterish. This is when my ink was working really good. But I'd show some of these. I might have paid for these. I don't remember. And here's one I can cut apart and add as an accent. I want to keep the ones that are like full sheets. And see, what you could also do is you could just cut that rabbit out and stick it on the page if you wanted to. But I'll put a link to her page when I get done on here. I just wanted to do a flip through of what's there. That's another one to cut apart. These are just really pretty. And if you have a printer, it's a good way to get unusual papers as well. Now see, she would be cute. Just cut her and her bunny out and stick her on a page. So I got a variety of different things. So I thought we'd do a page maybe, because I was already on today once. So I'm just going to call this my Anne project. Aren't they great? So I'm just going to maybe cut these off from here. Cut the edges off. Yeah, when the ink is all nice and fresh, it prints really good. I had grand ideas that I was going to go down to Food Lion and pick up some sauerkraut to go with that Italian sausage. It is so hard for me to leave the house anymore. I just would rather not. But Saturday, Scott is treating me to a trip to Williamston, South Carolina, because this weekend is the All About Fabrics warehouse sale weekend. So we're going to go up there and he's going to let me plunder about in All About Fabrics. And you guys, I don't know if you remember or not, but they sell other things besides fabric. Like they might have those plastic covers to save your duvet and pillows in. They have craft stuff. Oh, it's just a bunch of really cool stuff. Hi, Barbara. Chicken pot pie. So she'd almost be pretty on the front. And what we can do is we could take that little piece there, just move it inside a bit farther. Like so. And I could take the music paper and put it on the outside because I think it's the biggest paper. We might do that. Let's put this like this. And then I'll stitch it together later. I'll just have to make sure everything's kind of, the little pieces are in the middle. But we're going to decorate the front of this. And I still want some of the music paper to show. So I like the Let Your Soul Dance, but I really like this lady. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just cut along here. And I'm not cutting straight on purpose. I'm trying to follow the lines. Oh, she's got some fancy earrings here. Let's see if we can get those included. Almost missed her fancy earrings. That would have been bad. Don't want her to lose out on her fancy earrings. Oh, gosh. I wish I had the rest of my room set back up so I could get a smaller pair of scissors. You know, I didn't keep out the little white pair I came across this morning. No, of course I didn't. It won't be much longer and I'll have everything back in. But I did want to get back to doing some lives this week so y'all didn't forget about me. Didn't want you to forget about me. So see, I can use the rest of that stuff. But look at that. Let's stick her on there. And I can cut some of this like so, and we'll glue her down just like that. Still feel like you guys are leaning too much. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. Let me get some glue. The extreme glues that I have are all getting low. I need a piece of wax paper. Hang on. I might still run and get some sauerkraut. All right, Piper. I'm just pulling a piece of wax paper. Greg's pudgy girl is in here. Poor kitty. She's as wide as she is long. I'm just going to move this over here and put some glue on it. We could never forget about you, Becky. Aw, I'm unforgettable. Thanks. But anyway, we're planning to do that Saturday. And I think we're going to go for barbecue while we're up there at the Smoking Pig. And hopefully it's still good. The last time we tried to go to the one in Easley, they messed our order up so bad and they never got it right. And I don't know. When they first opened, you know, before the evil hit us, they were so good and they had everything came out right that you ordered and it was just so good. And then it kind of went to pants. Well, I didn't get her on there very straight, but that's okay, isn't it, Anne? It doesn't have to be straight. So, I think that's her name is Tony, the artist that did that. I'm afraid I'm going to rip that apart when I try to put it up. Let's glue the butterfly on her back. That would be good. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. Hi, Barbara Clark. I'll have you guys know I'm down to those two big cardboard boxes, and I've already started working out of those. Plus, there's 1, 2, 3 other boxes that I have to go through. And I will have been through everything that was on the floor that you guys saw this morning. And I found homes for nearly everything. And I just need to get the green desk moved, and then I can start pulling things out of the back room. Before I can set up any more around the fireplace, I need to go back in and touch up the paint where we messed it up when we painted when we were tired. This is Cherish. Oh, I like that better up there. And I could add to these by inking, but I just don't want to get all inky right now. So they're getting put on just as they were cut out. We might do another page because this is going together pretty good. Maybe we'll do the back as well. See, I have that great big saying, and then I have a smaller one. I don't know. It kind of needs to be the bigger one, I think. So what's everybody else working on today? I've been working on my room, trying to get it back in order. The big green desk is going to take up quite a bit of room. It's 30 inches deep and 5 feet long. It's a big desk. But it'll give me a place to do wet art like this so that this table can remain a dry work zone for my sewing. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Marty. I feel like we need to carry that cardboard around the page a little bit. And I do have some smaller butterflies here. Maybe we could put a smaller butterfly on that. I need those punched out. I don't have a punch out here. I think I'll put that there. Balance the page out a bit. I'm gonna stick that on there. So getting the stuff cut out, finding it and getting it cut out, it takes a lot of time. So what I'll do is when we're going to work on this project, I'll get everything pulled together so y'all don't have to watch me cut stuff out and struggle with fussy cutting. I think that just takes away from it. Well, let's see here. Whoops. Let's flip the whole thing over. This will be the back cover. this. That says let your soul dance there. We'll glue that on the back. I missed the beginning. What project are you making so beautifully? These were the pages that I won from Anne here. And then Anne was using free printables that she'd gotten. And I think a lot of what I'm using here were items I got when we were, some of us were participating in, I think there was one called like Color Play Week. And then there was another, the Fodder School Week. And each of the artists said, go to my site, sign up for the newsletter, you get these freebies. And so I'm working with the pages I won from Anne and going to make a book. And I'm going to try to find some more freebie printables and just fill this up with freebie printables. Well, I don't know if the other ones I had showed in here were free or not. I've got to go to her website and I'll let you know if they were free or not free. Oh no. Sticky. That's why I don't glue book very often. I don't like getting sticky. But I said, well, Anne's doing that. I'll play along. What we ought to do is when we're going to work on this play along type stuff, Anne can show me some things she's doing and I can just work in my book along with her if she wants to. Maybe we could do that one Wednesday and just go for 2 hours instead of the one each. We could play together on Wednesday. I have to see how Anne feels about that. All right, so this flower is so fragile. I don't know how Diane Fago does that. She just makes everything look so bloomin' easy. And see, to me, that looks like that flower is floating. It needs to be held down with something. Well, let's give that a go. All right, let's see if I can rip it apart. Barbara says she gave me the finger when she came in. Thank you. Oh, this is the part I always mess up on. All right. It'll probably stick to the paper and rip apart. Ooh. Let's see if I can get it down on the paper. I would get some wet ones, but my wet ones are all dried up. I'm pretty sure I got it too low for my little thing to fit. Well, we'll make it fit there. I can just sign that. Aunt Beck's Creations or something on the back. All right. This is just a dry tissue, so who knows if that's going to work or not. I'm going to finish this off, and then maybe we'll look through something I found real quick. I actually have an envelope that it's all tags, artist trading cards, and that kind of stuff. I was going to sort it into, like, if it's a card, if it's an artist trading card, tag, or whatever. and see what all I've got in there. But it's art from you guys that have mailed me stuff. That big old glob of glue on my finger. That expensive extreme glue stuck on my finger. Let's see if we can put a little bit on the back of this butterfly here. Of course, I'm making a mess. And we'll just stick that up here. Oh, and I picked up a screw head. Oh, come on. This is what happens when you get too sticky. All right. The more I try to fix it, the worse it gets. All right. Wish I had my little date thing out here and I would just stamp the date on it. So there's the back of it. There's the front of it. And I was thinking, no, we'll save that. We'll use those for something else. Let me go wash my hands up. And I'll leave this for you guys to look at. And we'll go through my bin that I just found. And I'll put this in a bag by itself. So this will be the Anne journal to work on. And I think that'll be pretty. Oh my goodness. Hey, Piper. So that kind of went together pretty quick with having everything cut out and ready to go. I think that is the key. Have it cut out and ready to go. And then you don't have to wait to get it all cut out. The danger, though, is if you try to cut the flowers with the real fancy thin stems and stuff, they can get tangled together. So there's that. And I'll put a link to those two artists that I got those freebie papers with. But let's look through this stuff. I just put art and cards from friends and family. And I need an envelope to plot this stuff in, which I've got an empty bag that I emptied this morning. So that is what will go in with all of these. And we'll just play with the freebie papers that I can come across. And I've got the stickers and stuff that Anne included with the little journal. So there's that. And I'll just have these sitting over there in my active journal pile, which I just added another active journal to my pile of journals that are active. And I'm going to leave the journal out, though, so I don't want things to stick to it. So let's just start going through here, and I'm going to separate tags, postcards, and that kind of thing. And some of these are twitchies that we did in a swap. So this will just be fun inspiration share. Okay, this is just a share and a show and share. What's this Sophie is sharing? All the active journals. LOL. Yes. This was from Mary because I remember when she did it. So I got a tag. Now this was a postcard that I made with Janet Nash prompts. And I mailed 3 of them out to Janet Nash, Esther Thompson, and Kathy Whitney. And I just had a lot of fun with the little gnomes that time. So that's a postcard that I did. This is a postcard from Kathy Whitney. There. Oh, I covered that up. Here, let's do it this way. And then that way you can look at it more. Oh, I've got some Kathy Arbor doodles. That's pretty. Artist trade cards. Oh, this was the Zentangle swap we did in 2021. This one's from Donna DeGale Kalu in Trinidad Tobago. And hers is dimensional. This part is lifted. So that looks cool. This is from BrenG3 on Instagram. I think we did that through Dee Dee, but Janet Young. Yeah, organized by Janet Young. This was from Terry Brett. If y'all don't follow Terry Brett on Instagram, she does some amazing stuff. Let's see. Carol CB. This is from CB. And this is just a bee from Janet. Janet M. Young sent me a bee. She did the letter for me. This was a 1 of 8 ATC Loving Friend. This was one I kept for myself. That was fun to do. This has got glossy accents with glitter in it, and it's a wooden heart that I painted red and then put the glossy accents and glitter down. Postcard time, made with Meridell. Dirty Dozen session, May 2021. So I probably kept one and mailed one back to Mary. Because if I play along with somebody and I make a multiple, the sun's getting over here. Hang on. I send one back to whoever was with me to put it together. So it looks like I'm going to be able to do a postcard swap. This was prompts done with Janet Nash. And this is the one where she said, add an avocado. So my avocado's dancing with a lampshade on its head. And I sent one back to Janet. And these are all hand-cut avocados. I cut that out and then just punched a circle for his tummy. So that was a lot of fun. This is Lisa Conway. She says she hopes I enjoy her spinning as much as she enjoys my sewing. So this one's not really postcards, it's not square, but I'm going to put it in with the postcards. This is, I don't know. Somebody made it and it's not signed. At least I don't see a signature anywhere. But anyway, that'll go with the postcards. This is from Janet Nash, a postcard. And here's an ornament that needs to go in with Christmas. And I don't know who made that, if it was Beth, if it was Sharon Lombard. Those are the 2 felters that I can think of. Let's see. Esther Thompson. I owe Esther some ATCs. I need to make her some. This was from JL. She did Zentangle with, woo, very psychedelic. The camera might not like that. Flowers Make You Happy. This was made by Esther. And this is why I say I owe Esther a bunch of ATCs. This is just a note from Janet. Thank you so much for joining the swap. Have sent your postcard as a postcard. So that's just a little note that I'll save separate. Postcard from Janet Nash again. I owe Janet Nash some postcards too. This is a card from Janet. So I might just put this in here. It's just a regular card. But I thought this would be a way for you guys to get some ideas from each other and I might have to start a new ATC box. This was my birthday card from my youngest sister. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I wanted to keep it because I love this idea. This part and this part are on a string. So they made a, what's it called? One of these. Oh my gosh, I can't think of what this is called now. But anyway, I just love the card, so I kept that. This is Twinchies and Inchies swap. And these I want to keep separate. And I don't, oh, here we are. Those are from Mary. So I'm going to put the Twinchies and Inchies in a pile themselves here. There's some more tags, handmade with love. I don't know. Oh, Sharon Marlowe. So as you can see, I can probably do some sort of tag journal. That's from Sharon Marlowe. I got these a long time ago. There's a note from Safia, which I'll just stick in there. Because I'd like the postcards to be in a book of themselves, the ATCs in a book themselves, and the cards and greetings and tags all separate. And this is from Anne when we did the fabric postcards. There's another little note from Janet Nash, so I'll slide that inside her card. And then this was an artist trading card from Janet Nash. And this is from Shannon. That's Art Junkie. And if I remember right, this one was done by Art Junkie too. And then we have another greeting card from Shannon, the Art Junkie. Shannon makes a lot of cards too. She sells her cards, I think. This was from Shannon as well. She did palm trim on the top of that one. And this was a postcard from it's a postcard from Australia, of course, but I don't have who sent it to me. I'm just going to put it with the postcards. This card was made by our Kathy Whitney. There. These are so cool, and whoever did them didn't sign the card, and once it gets separated from the card, I don't know. There's a note here from Beth. So I don't know if Beth made these. Did Beth do big buttons? I'm sure she probably did. So maybe Beth sent those to me. I need to take that as a note to myself that I need to sign whatever I attach something to. That way, if it gets separate, it doesn't matter. These are Inchies from another swap. More Inchies. I'm not going to pull these out. You'll see these later. And these are Twinchies that we did. And this one says number 3 of 365. This one says 19 of 365. Somebody was making a pile of them. And again, these have not been signed on the back, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to be gluing them into something. I guess I'll stick this. It is a tag. Not sure who made it. It's adorable. Look at that. Little tag. More Inchies. And I think I've showed you guys the frame I did and a Twinchie. So what I need to do is put the Inchies and the Twinchies into a separate envelope because here they're combined in there. These are from Sharon Lombard because I want to do another framed piece. Here's some on a board. These were from Terry Lutz. This frame could be really funny when I put it together because some of the Inchies are really kind of goofy. And these are by Fran on the Edge, Fran Baker. I know our Violet does a lot of stuff with Fran. And then this, whoop, got an Inchie popping out. These are Artist Trading Coins by Deborah Adams. So those actually need to go with ATCs. A Christmas greeting from Sharon Lombard. I don't know which year. I might just stick it in with this year's Christmas cards. Postcard from Prompt Game, Janet Nash, and she included one of her little yo-yos that she's put on a safety pin. That's a neat idea. And this is another Zentangle, Betsy Wilson, Mary Hill, Betsy Wilson. Another card from Kendra. Hadn't seen Kendra in a while. Hope you're doing okay. Sharon Lombard. Nettie. That's another Christmas one. It should have gone in one of my Christmas albums, but too late now. This is Janet Nash, and it says tag along with Mary. So hashtag tag along with Mary. What year was that? November of 20. And this was a card from Barb Owen. Here. And it's of Sweet Charlie. So that's got her P.O. box on it. Or is that's Charlie, isn't it? And not Chance. I don't know. This is from Judy Umfleet. Has anybody heard from Judy Umfleet in a while? I haven't heard from her in a while. And is this dated? If it is, I can, yeah, 2020. I'll have to look and see if I have a 2020 journal. I don't remember when I started making the Christmas card journals. This is a note from Fran on the edge. And this was done by Flower Doodles by Journey. And you guys, I think Journey lost a lot in the flood. So maybe that's why we haven't heard from her. This is a card from Nettie. And it's stuck together. But that's a card from our Nettie. And this is from Janet Nash. And this is from Janet Nash. And that's from Beth. So I do have ATCs and Artist Trading Coins. And this is a tag that nobody signed. And then I've got a couple more. That's an inchy and an inch and a half. And these are made, that's got a magnet on the back. This looks like clay, like polymer clay. That's interesting. And then there's some more inchies. And this is from Ruth. And then we've got this. There's a note in here. Renee Davis. And this has got all kinds of little goodies shoved in a pocket. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Ray D. She's got some cute little cards in here. But I love this little folder, so I'm going to keep it together. This is from our Janet Nash. And I just kept the envelope because I thought it was so cool. And I got some more Twinchies here. Not signed, but that's okay because they're going to go in a frame. And then I think this is inchies. So I've got that mixed bag, and now I know where to go with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, this is inchies. So let me do this. Let's put, I'm going to put the cards, I'm going to put cards and tags in here. There's cards and tags. in that bag. And then in this bag, I'm just going to put my inchies and twinchies. So they're in a separate bag. So what I need to do, maybe we'll do that in a minute here. I'm just going to stick them in there for right now. And then all of this stuff here, I will put in another bag. And I will put them where they need to go. Or I'll make a journal with the postcards using that binding, slip knot binding. I like that binding for postcards because then they lay flat. Ever so grateful for Tanya showing us how to do that. Her and Lisa showed us that one when they were doing the different binding methods together. All right. And that Santa Claus ornament's going to go in with the Christmas decorations right now, so I don't forget. And I'll put this in with the cards for right now. So this is what I do to get organized. I put everything in bags and label it. So these are ready to be used and put away. So I'm going to put them in one of my big boxes. So they're separated, so when I go to put them away, it'll go boom, boom, boom. I'm going to dump these back out. Let's get the twinchies. Those are inchies. That's a twinchie. It's an inchie. I think we did, what was it? 2. Let's see. Oh boy, I might have to just cut this because I can't get them out of there. There's twinchies. Sharon Lombard. I don't remember how many we said we'd swap for. Was it 1, 2? Looks like 3 twinchies and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So we did 3 twinchies and 10 inchies. So I'll be able to put these in a grid. And I might mix them up and, mix the colors up. And then I'll do like I did before in a shadow box. Those are all inchies. And I'll probably mix them up instead of trying to keep everybody's together. When we did the rainbow colored swap, I kept each person's separate. And then when I set the grid up, I did it in rainbow colors. It looks really neat up on the wall. All right. And Mary's is in here. One, 2. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh, that's sticky on the back. 3, 4. 5. Yep, 10. I just don't want to leave that tape on and then put them. Ooh, hope I can get that off from there. That's a bit of plastic that she did. That's a cool idea. All right. I don't know, maybe it was 2 twinchies and I don't know. It doesn't matter. It was a long time ago. Hi, Angie. Wish I could learn how to make stickers on this Cricut. Joy. I can't help you with that because I got rid of my Cricut. I just didn't use it. And it just aggravated me. So I said, you know, life's too short for this. Let somebody else play with this machine. Somebody that would enjoy it. I should have pulled these off when they first came in, so I wouldn't have to stick them to deal with. This is why I like those temporary glue dots for something I'm going to, you know, do a different way. That's okay. It all works out. So those are inchies. We're not working with those right now. There's a twinchy. Put Mary's in this envelope here. All right, some more twinchies. And what I'll do is I'm going to mount these on a piece of black paper and then put them in a shadow box. And the reason I do a shadow box is because not everybody stays flat. You know, some people like to add a lot of things to it, and that's fine. It's just when you go to put it in a frame, it doesn't always compute very well. These are cute. These are from Fran Baker. And these will be some that I come back to and do. I might have to get a pretty big shadow box for those. That's pretty. Here's some more. Oh no. Boy, that's on there good. Terry put some kind of super glue on the back, but that's okay. I'll get it off. I use the temporary glue dots. I'm not going to mess with getting the inchies off right now because I'm just playing with the twinchies. And since it looks like she used like a heavy duty one, I'm going to avoid that. It looks kind of like I could probably put the twinchies on a 12 by 12 piece of black cardstock. So I'll have to get, I just wanted to see. Hi, Sherry Habing. Sherry, I've got an envelope I'm putting together for you that I've owed you for ages. And these, that's a cool bag. We might save that to put in the Ann journal. These, isn't this one cool? Look at this. This is just an inch square stacked up and put a button on top. That's a neat idea. That one's cool. That's a piece of felt that's been stitched down. There's another layered fabric one. So I'll put those in there until I get to it. So let me get a 12 by 12 piece of black cardstock and maybe we'll put this together real quick. Because if I can get it on a 12 by 12 piece of black cardstock, I'll just get a 12 by 12 shadow box. And the good news is, well, this isn't a heavy one. And I don't think I can get it on an 8.5 by 11. Let's see if we can go diagonal first and see what we get. If you're setting up something like this, and this goes for like if you're quilting too, Go ahead and set it up, but don't glue anything in place. Then take a picture with your camera and then switch it to grayscale. And then what will happen is you'll see where you need to change your values to get balance. I could have swore there was another one that was kind of in that black and gray. These are Twinchies from a swap. I have to be careful with Mary's because they still have a little bit of stickum on the back. When I actually do glue these down, I'll probably use fabric tack. And then it won't move. So get those spaced that way, and then we just fill in here. And I don't ever use a ruler. I just eyeball it. I might have to set this aside and make a few more to fill it in. If I don't come across more, you know. I might come across some more. Is that just one? It's acting like two. But I just love to do these because they look so cool when they're in a frame. Those are all pretty close in color. Uh-oh, got my heart sideways. Howard, honey, the windows aren't open. Then I've got these two that are kind of not really, you know, I might save those. Let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Twinchies to fill this in. Let's see if I can grab my phone real quick and I'll show you what I mean about, is this really a balanced presentation? If I can remember how to do it. So I need 4 more to fill a 12 by 12 thing. I might wait until I finish going through these other boxes. There might be some more hanging out. Do you want to go out? Come on. Do you want to go out? You're becoming a pain in my neck. I know. You can get up and get in one of the baskets. All right, let's take a photo. All right, and then if I open my photo, let's see if we can figure. No, I don't want that. Edit. There we go. There's a grayscale. So when I look at this, it looks pretty good. I might like that one and that one to be on opposite sides of each other. So what I can do is just switch this for this one, like so. And I think that'll look a lot better. Just those two switched out. This one's reading a little dark, but I think it'll be all right. I think that looks pretty good like that. I might go ahead and glue these in place and hope I come across 4 more. If not, I'll make 4. I probably have 4. And then I'll just need a 12 by 12 shadow box. And that's how I do these up. And for anybody that's new, I could show you my inches, but it's real hard to get it hung back up. So I'm going to leave them over there. So anyway, that's a couple ideas. So look through and see if you have some twinchies or whatever. And if you can pick a shadow box up on sale. You're new here. You are not new here, Angie. I almost called you Angie Marie. It's like I called, when Howard's being naughty, I say, Howard Anthony. And Scott's like, dang, when did the cat get a middle name? Oh. Hi, Steph and Lori Beth. I just stuck Goldie Steph's address in my address book so I can have it in case I need it. Yeah, so I'll just put up what I worked on today. I'll turn this so you guys can see all the pretty twinchies. And inchies are just as much fun, but you have to take the time to balance it out if you're not going to go like in rainbow order or something. And then my little book I'm doing, inspired by Anne, because Anne sent me the pages, and then Anne was using Printable. So I thought I could combine them. So I stole the idea from Anne. Sorry, Anne. And I've been using the stuff that Goldie sent me in the swap I did in Beth's group. What was it called now? It was just a packed pocket or stuffed pocket. And I've been making cards right and left with those. In fact, I think I have them sitting here. They're one of the things I haven't put away yet. Yeah, these were the cards I made with the stuff Steph had sent me. So there's that one and that one. There's this one. Some of these I had to combine some things from my stash. And there's that there. And that image was sent to me by Kathy Whitney. So I have had a blast with the goodies that were sent to me in an envelope. All right. So I'm not going to hold you guys up. Plus, in about 20 minutes, Yolande will be on. And yeah, I don't think I've found all of them. And keep in mind, I still have all the other stuff that had to be removed from the room. This is stuff I'm dealing with right now is the stuff that remained in the room. I still have all that stuff I had to pull out of this room so they could rip up the floor. So yeah, my room is coming together. I'm getting excited. I can't wait to get the big table in here. And I'll check with you guys another day, and I'll see some of you tomorrow in Craft and Chat. And I'll talk to you then. Oh, Yolande is going to be showing some new stuff from PM Artist Studios. Are some of them yours, Safia? All right. Bye, guys. Let me go see if I can find the link to these papers, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Lovey.